All right, it's time to check this out. If you like scary movies, get ready to be scared because a new horror movie is coming to theaters this week. Over 300 theaters. It's called She Came from the Woods. And get this, the filmmaker is from right here in our state. So you know we had to bring them here on the Fox 61 Morning News. Joining us now is Erik Bloomquist. Hey, Erik, good morning to you.
Lauren.
Good morning. We are so excited to have you. Now, fun fact, Erik and I went to high school together. We were in musical theater together, so I knew that this was in your future. Now, for everyone that has maybe seen the trailer or maybe hasn't, what exactly is the movie about?
It's a 1980s summer camp, Witch in the Woods horror comedy about the last night at a summer camp, and there's a decades-old camp legend, and the yearly tradition is to try to bring it back to life, and lo and behold, this time it works.
All right, now let's talk about the writing process because you actually co-wrote this with your brother. Talk about how that dynamic worked out and maybe even some road bumps that you had along the way because we know siblings fight.
Carson and I, yeah, I know you and Erik. Carson and I work really closely together. We're really lucky, and I think as time has gone on, we've realized more and more that that isn't necessarily the standard thing, which surprised us in some ways, and we realize how fortunate we are. And we operate on the same wavelength and kind of watch each other's backs and contribute little details that somebody might see if they're too zoomed in or zoomed out. So this was something that we've been working on for quite a while, and we're just really excited to let it blossom and start sharing it with people.
Absolutely. Now, this is no small movie. Like you said, over 325 theaters are going to be airing your movie across the country. A familiar face from Netflix has a starring role. Is that right?
That's right. Cara Buono is the star of our movie. She plays Mrs. Wheeler on Stranger Things. For those who watch the show, she had that kind of thing with Billy in season 2. And she is our leading lady in this movie, and we're very, very happy and excited to have her. And she does some really awesome stuff.
A lot of really great actors and actresses with amazing accolades. Now, let's lastly talk about your journey. How did you go from Erik Bloomquist with Lauren Zenzi in middle school in the musicals all the way to Hollywood? This is just incredible to be able to watch your journey unfold.
Thanks. That stuff I think is still very much part of me and my roots. And I just expanded from being a musical theater kid, which I still am, to doing some stage directing and then some film acting, and then just wanting to continue to tell my own stories and realizing that in order to motivate that, I kind of had to be the engine in a lot of ways and learn how to self-produce. So it just became this thing where the more I surrounded myself with really smart, talented people, the more they tended to do the same. And then the network ends up bigger than you think it does. And so when you have bigger dreams and goals, you start to see an avenue to kind of self-actualize them. So yeah, the stage stuff and the movie stuff, it's just all one big multi-hyphenate kind of thing for me.
Incredible work. Now, lastly, let's talk about when does this hit theaters? Where can people see it here in our state? Give us all the details.
The official release date is Friday, February 10th, but there are advanced screenings at a lot of theaters tomorrow night at like 7 or 7:30 or 9, depending on your location. So tomorrow is the earliest that people can see it, and it'll be in a bunch of theaters across the country. Like you said, 325. We're in AMC's and Regals. We're in like 7 locations in Connecticut, a couple of Apple Cinemas in Hartford, the AMC's. So there's definitely an opportunity to see it, and we really want to encourage people to go out this weekend to see it. I know we're up against the Super Bowl on Sunday, and we've got Ant-Man coming in next weekend, so it's very important that in these first few days we get as big of a splash as possible so that we can hopefully stick around for a little bit longer than a week.
Absolutely. Erik Bloomquist, everyone, co-wrote this She Came from the Woods movie with his brother from Hartford all the way to Hollywood. We are so proud of you here in Connecticut, and we wish your show nothing but the best. We will have all of the details on where you can see this. Like you said, it is going to be in several theaters across Connecticut. We'll have that right on our website, fox61.com. Erik, best of luck to you. Good to chat with you.
Thanks, Lauren. You too.